Okay, so I want you to pull out your syllabus, and so you can look at these with me. We're going to talk about the various assignments that you have throughout this semester, and I'm going to give a brief just description of what I'm looking for in those, how much they affect your grade, so on and so forth. First, you're going to be looking every week at different research. You're going to be looking at scholarly, peer-reviewed research. You're also going to be looking at various articles and papers written for the professional community. And I will explain the difference between those as we move forward. And so every week, you're going to be presenting in probably some different fashion each week what you've read, what you've sought out, what you've found, so that you can contribute to our construction of knowledge as we move forward. The second thing you're going to be doing, you're going to be keeping a running, comprehensive, annotated bibliography throughout the semester, both with the articles that I give you from scholarly, peer-reviewed sources, these academic research studies, as well as the professional articles that you find on your own and share with the class. You're going to be keeping basically a running annotated bibliography. And the reason that I'm having you do this is so that you will move forward from this class into your other courses in the program with a very solid set of resources to use. And also, this is a key step in graduate work to beginning to develop not only the base of your knowledge and understanding, but to build this library of sorts of studies and professional articles that you can use in the future for other papers, that you can use as you possibly move on to doctoral work, to synthesize and use in literature reviews. This is a step in that direction. So we'll talk more about that in depth in another video. You're going to be taking part in weekly discussions. Like I mentioned in the welcome video, these discussions are going to happen in a variety of different ways. Some will be discussion boards, other times you'll create a video, other times we'll meet more of a synchronous format online and discuss them openly there. And so be prepared not only to discuss, but to discuss in a variety of different ways. You're also going to create an online educational resource. The purpose of this resource is to create a place that educators can go online and find resources for their own professional development. Whether you're taking this course for the purpose of becoming more of a technologist in your school or school district to provide professional development, or whether you're a teacher that simply wants to learn more about instructional technology, having a resource like this for your peers is going to be an invaluable resource for a lot of people, including yourself, as you create it. You're also going to be creating a digital citizenship plan. We're going to talk a lot about digital citizenship and what we need to be doing to prepare students to be effective members of this online society. And part of that is having an intentional plan for a school to move forward in this direction. It can't happen haphazardly. It has to be planned. You need to know where you're going. And so you're going to be creating that plan this semester. On the tail of that, you're also going to be creating a 21st century AUP, or acceptable use policy. I think what you'll find as we look at some of these, that the majority of the districts have really an unacceptable use policy. They are more on things that you cannot do versus holding true to its name and telling students what they can do, what they should do. And this needs to reflect 21st century digital literacy skills and all of the current trends and emerging trends that schools are going to see in the schools, so that we can make sure that we provide a good framework for teachers and students to be able to use technology effectively and appropriately inside of the school. You are also going to either write an article or create a presentation that you're going to submit to a professional journal or a professional organization. part of being in this field, especially now as a graduate student, is contributing to the body of knowledge, contributing to the field, and that can look like a lot of different things. However, as you begin this journey, we're going to keep it simple, which means that you're going to either write an article to present to a professional journal like Learning and Leading with Technology, one of ISTE's, or one of the others, either at the state level or national level. We're not talking about peer-reviewed scholarly research. We're not talking about having methodology and lit review and an actual social experiment. We're talking about you sharing your perspective for the goal of furthering the field. Or you can also do the same thing as a conference proposal to either a state, national, or international conference such as TCEA, ISTE, Lausanne, something like that, site, so that you can go to one of these conferences potentially and share your knowledge, your skills, and also learn from other professionals in the field. Now, your grade is not contingent on this being accepted. More than likely, if you get an accept or a revise and submit or a denial, those results are probably going to go after this course concludes. But all you're doing is creating that piece, either the research article, not a research article, but a professional article, and or a conference presentation, and giving me proof of submission. And we'll talk more about that in depth as we move forward.